Well, we're now 3 weeks in, and holy crap, this NFL season has been crazy and unexpected as hell, but then again, pretty much every year is. And now it's time for my Week 4 predictions of the 2018 NFL season. Oh boy, last week went 9-7. Oh boy, that's 3 weeks in a row, 10-5-1, 9-6-1, 9-7, so I've regressed every single week. But hey, I guess I could say it this way. I think it's like perhaps the first time that I know of off the top of my head where I had the first 3 weeks with a winning record at least, but 10 wins, 9, and 9 again, that's not really saying much. Need to do much better than that to have any shot of doing much better than last year. If it ain't 12 wins or more, then it's a failure in my eyes. And here's the playoff stands at the season of today. In the AFC, it's the Chiefs and Dolphins with the byes, with the Titans at the Bengals and the Ravens at the Jaguars. In the NFC, it's the Rams and Buccaneers with the byes, with the Saints at the Bears and the Redskins at the Eagles. And shit, probably the season of today probably would be Chiefs and Rams in Super Bowl. I just don't really know who I would pick to win, though, because that could be incredible. Well, we get things started with Thursday night between last year's #1 offense and defense. Unfortunately for the Vikings, looks like it's not going to be as good as it could be, as the Vikings are at the Rams for the first time since 2014 and their first time in LA since 1994, as the Rams are looking like the Super Bowl contender right now in the NFC. They've been dominating everyone at the moment, kind of like how the Eagles did last year. And oh my God, the Vikings. It's bad enough that you lost to the Bills at home, but you got destroyed, for God's sake. Completely destroyed. How was that even possible? That is unacceptable. Oh boy. Of course, this is a rematch from last year when the Rams visited the Vikings, and the Vikings destroyed the Rams then, but unfortunately, it looks like the Rams are in control right now, and of course, maybe the Vikings could show that last week was just a freak accident and just destroy the Rams and get the revenge like they did last year, but I don't see it. I'm not convinced fully that they're gonna prevent that from happening, so I think the Rams will get this. Then we get to Sunday action, starting with the Bengals at the Falcons for the first time since 2010, as the Bengals... Who were they? Oh yeah, they were at the Panthers last week. Oh my God, what was it? I think I looked it up. Andy Dalton threw like 4 interceptions. Oh my God, Andy Dalton of old struck again. Oh my God, and the Falcons, ouch. That sucks that their defense. Oh my God, how did they let Drew Brees get in the end zone like that off that tackle? That was really bad. So, not to start the Falcons were hoping for 1-2, especially in that very tough NFC North. NFC South and stuff. It's gonna be quite difficult for them so far, it looks like. But I think they can get this win right here, unless the Bengals somehow pull another rabbit out of their hat like they've done so far this season. And we get to a very interesting showdown between like two bomb dwellers in their division last year, the Buccaneers at the Bears for the first time since 2014. As, of course, the Bears, oh my God, that offense is so terrible. Thank God their defense, and, of course, the Cardinals being a bunch of idiots for having Sam Bradford still in. They got the win there, and the Buccaneers... Fitzmagic, my ass. I told you all you gotta watch out against the Steelers, and he showed up once again, even with that comeback he almost made in the fourth quarter. And of course, now that Jameis Winston's suspension's over, so far I checked, like I said before my video, they don't know what they're gonna do yet, and honestly, I think they're gonna be fucked regardless who they picked for the next, not just this year, but for the future as well. They could honestly be in a little bit of disorganization. It really doesn't matter to me if Ryan Fitzpatrick or it's Jameis Winston. I don't think they're going to get anything going against that Bears defense. That defense is legit good. So Bears, I think, will get this. And it's the Lions at the Cowboys for the first time since 2016. As the Lions, holy shit! They destroyed the Patriots on Sunday night. Oh my goodness! Are we sure that was Matthew Stafford playing for the Lions, or was that Brady? Because his stats were almost identical to something Brady would do. Oh my God, they destroyed the Patriots, and they had a good running game too. That's what the Lions needed to do to have any sort of contention of making it back into the playoffs. And the Cowboys, of course, couldn't get anything going against the Seahawks by and large. This game, as I saw on weekly pick'ems, weekly pick'ems, that's so difficult for me to pronounce. It's 50-50 right now between the fans on who they think they're going to win. And I actually changed my pick before I did the video. I said I thought it was going to be the Cowboys, but it's going to be so difficult. I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot by picking the Lions. But, I mean, who do you trust? The Cowboys' offense is terrible. Lions' offense is still good. It's just that their defense can't do the work, and they're still one side offensively. But who you trust will make the do a good job offensively. The Lions definitely. So I think the Lions might be able to get it. But I won't be surprised if the Cowboys somehow get it and make me regret picking the Lions instead when I had the Cowboys at first. Oh boy. Then it's the Bills at the Packers for the first time since 2010 as the Packers. Oh my God, these last 2 weeks, they need to fix the roughing the passer bullshit so they can stop penalizing Clay Matthews, for God's sake. It's ridiculous. And of course, they let the Redskins beat the shit out of him. They beat the crap out of Aaron Rodgers, never gave him a chance. And that's a concern because, my God, did you see what the Bills did to the Vikings last week? Oh boy. I can't expect the Bills to actually pull off another upset again against the Packers, but you can't underestimate them. You can't underestimate them. You gotta take them seriously in this game, or you'll fall flat on your face like the Vikings did. I'll pick the Packers for this one, but I won't be surprised if the Bills somehow do something, or maybe show that last week wasn't a fluke. Then it's the Texans at the Colts, with the third seed in the AFC South at the line. Perhaps maybe move up between the second, first seed between these two teams, depending on what happens with the Jaguars and Titans. And of course, the Texans are trying to avoid 0-4 for the first time since 2008. As, oh boy, the Texans are in trouble. Deshaun Watson is kind of disappointed this year. That offense is inconsistent as hell. It's like the Texans can't get anything going until the last moment of the game in garbage time where they make it like a one-score game. Oh boy, that's going to be definitely not good for them. And considering the fact that they lost to the Colts twice last year, and that's, of course, without Andrew Luck, now you expect them to beat them with Andrew Luck. But then again, they did beat the Colts 2 times. I mean, 2 of the last 3 times in Indianapolis. Who fucking knows? I think the Colts will get this one. Then it's the Jets at the Jaguars for the first time since 2012. As the Jets, yep, I'm starting to think that win against the Lions was just a fluke because of Stafford's injury. Because, oh my God, they couldn't get anything going offensively the last 2 weeks. Even when they were dominating against the Browns, they still couldn't pull it off in the end. Well, at least Sam Darnold's at least showing some progress, even though last week was dog shit. And of course, the Jaguars lost to the Titans at home. Why am I not surprised? They've lost. I think they've lost to the Titans 3 in a row now. That's definitely not good, especially when it's at home and such. But of course, oh boy, Sam Darnold, enjoy having a good day against that really good defense. You're going to have their shit kicked in, and I think the Jaguars will get this. And then we get to a really crucial AFC East showdown, which has huge implications, as the Dolphins are at the Patriots, as the Dolphins are trying to go 4-0 for the first time since 1995. Holy shit, what a major difference having Ryan Tannehill back having. He's having like his best season so far, as the Dolphins surprisingly 3-0. I think they're one of 4 teams. Yeah, I think 3 teams remain undefeated and such, as the Patriots. Oh my God. How did you get your ass kicked by the Lions so badly? I don't even think Brady completed even half his passes. That's how pedestrian he looked. They blitzed the crap out of him on Sunday night. I wonder if it's the Super Bowl hangover affecting them too for losing it and such. And of course, underestimating maybe the Lions. Oh boy, that was definitely a bad performance. They gotta win this one. Or the Dolphins, shit. If they win this, oh my goodness, they're in very good condition to maybe run away with the AFC East until they shit the bed and let the Patriots come back and get or something like that. And of course, like I've always said about the Patriots, as Aaron Rodgers said 4 years ago, RELEX, relax. You still probably will win the division even with this rough start. And I think the Patriots will get this win, especially since they're always very good hosting the Dolphins. Then it's the Eagles at the Titans for the first time since 2010. As the Eagles, it was nice seeing Carson Wentz back, but he did look rusty, and they barely pulled it off against the Colts last week. That was definitely not a good sign. And the Titans, right now, 2-1. They're playing good. They're playing much better so far overall than last year, but then again, the team really shat the bed near the end of the season, so who knows exactly how it happened. But they're at least 2-1 and leading the AFC South right now. They're still right in the mix. I thought they were going to have major troubles to begin the season. But I actually think this could go either way, possibly, especially, God forbid, who knows what's going to happen with Marcus Mariota, since he was able to play last week Maybe he should be able to hopefully play this week because they're going to need him if they want to have any shot at beat the Eagles. But right now, I think the Eagles will get it, but I won't be surprised if the Titans somehow get it too. And we get to the 4 p.m. game, starting with the Seahawks at the Cardinals, as the Cardinals are trying to avoid 0-4 for the first time since 1986 when they were back in St. Louis, as the Seahawks finally got something going, and they beat the Cowboys last week, and the Cardinals... Sam Bradford striked again. He got you 2 scores, and then you did, just like on Monday night against the Bears in 2006, you blew that lead, and the Bears managed to pull it off in the end. Thank goodness that they're finally going to start Josh Rosen, which they should have done from the very start and such. But of course, the Cardinals are definitely the worst team in the NFC, and I don't think it's anywhere close. And to make it even worse, the Seahawks historically have dominated the Cardinals when they visit them. Matter of fact, I don't think the Cardinals have beaten the Seahawks in Glendale since 2012. That's how long it's been. Oh my God. So I think the Seahawks will get this one. And then it's the Browns at the Raiders for the first time since 2012, as the Raiders are trying to avoid 0-4 for the first time since 2014. As the Browns, congratulations, you finally got your first win, and oh my goodness, Baker Mayfield showed exactly why you should have started him from the very beginning of the season. Can you imagine? They might have been, God, the Browns could have possibly been 3-0 if that was the case right now. Oh my God, that's just unbelievable. And they finally got their first win. Baker Mayfield looked awesome last week against the Jets, and he's going to be starting. And good for him, he's going to be against a terrible Raiders defense that probably won't apply any pressure whatsoever, along with the Browns beating the crap out of Derek Carr, God bless his soul. And I think the Browns will get this one, but I'm sure he's going to have... The Raiders can't be underestimated for this one. Then it's the 49ers at the Chargers for the first time since 2010. As the Chargers, 1-2, definitely not a good sign. But then again, when you have a tough schedule to start the year, that's not really a much surprise. And the 49ers, record-wise, they're playing exactly how I thought they were going to be. But, oh, Jimmy G going down like that. Finally, the overrated 49ers might finally get on that bubble pop a bit. Well, actually, more like a bubble pop, so they can finally come back down the earth. As good luck for the rest of the season with the backup. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And I think the Chargers will get this one. Then it's the Saints at the Giants for the first time since 2016. As the Saints, oh my God, after that terrible start to the year against the Buccaneers, they're 2-1. They're right back in the mix still where I thought they would be in this timeline. Although, if you think about it, two of their wins were in overtime and very close. Well, no, not the Browns. That was not overtime whatsoever. But you get what I'm saying. They were all very close, so the Saints could have easily been 0-3 if everything didn't go their way. Meanwhile, the Giants went down to Houston just like they've historically done against the Texans, beat the crap out of them down there, never gave them a chance whatsoever, and Eli was awesome that game. But now, of course, you've got to go up against a much better team in the Saints, so good luck against that, even though... last time the Giants played the Saints, they actually beat them in a close one such, but who knows? These teams so far have been playing inconsistent, but I think the Saints will get it. And then, oh boy, we get the Sunday night, a game I always look forward to every year, the best rivalry in the league, and it's not even close. The Ravens at the Steelers with the AFC East, the AFC North on the line, as the Ravens pretty destroyed the Broncos pretty much, still right in contention at 2-1, and the Steelers, they finally got their first win of the year, and was a dominant victory. Don't let that 3-point victory against the Buccaneers fool you. They destroyed the Buccaneers, and that defense played really well when they finally needed it to happen. And of course, time for a rant that I've been saying I was going to do for the entire late week and such. They honestly should trade or cut Le'Veon Bell, since he's still being a stubborn dumbass and not taking it off that really good franchise tag and such, and maybe get a pick next year to get someone else to replace him and such. But with that side, oh boy, this game is going to be crazy, especially these last few years when the Ravens take the lead at the last moment. All of a sudden the Steelers storm back to take the win at the last moment. This game could definitely go back and forth, although it'll be easier for the Ravens if Le'Veon Bell's still holding out. But I think the Steelers will still get this one. I'm sure the Ravens will get a lead, and then the Steelers will come back in the end because the Ravens can't stop choking against the Steelers. And then we get to Monday night, and oh boy, a big treat it is with the AFC West on the line as the Chiefs are at the Broncos, as the Chiefs are trying to go 4-0 for the second year in a row. And oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes is a beast so far. So far, definitely should be up there as MVP contender right now. He is on a roll, and that Chiefs offense is just so lit, one of the best in the league. Going up against the Broncos' stingy defense too. And of course, oh boy, Case Keenum, so far, not been really good with the Broncos so far. I can't stop throwing interceptions everywhere and such. I think that the Chiefs will easily get this one, but something tells me that the Broncos might actually pull it off too. They'll always have pre-motion or whatever it is for me. And those are my picks. I can't wait for Vikings at Rams tonight, and hopefully the rest of the games too will be great this week, and hopefully I can have a 12-4 record or something like that. Well, actually, I don't think I can get 12-4 because I think a couple teams are biased on this week, but you get what I'm saying. I need a win percentage of 750 in order for it to count good in my eyes. So see you guys next time for